ওয়েলকাম টু মিস্টার রবিন। তো চলে এসেছি আরেকটি ফুটবলের লাইভ স্ট্রিম নিয়ে। তো প্রথমে রেগুলার মতো করব ডে লগ ইন, তারপর যাওয়া যাবে ম্যাচের দিকে, র্যাঙ্ক পুশ এবং বাকি সব কিছুর দিকে যাব, তাতে কোনো প্রবলেম নেই। আর অবশ্যই যারা লাইভ স্ট্রিমটি দেখছেন বলতে পারবেন আজকে কিন্তু লাইভ স্ট্রিমে নিয়ে এসেছি দুর্দান্ত ধরনের একটি নতুন সেটিংয়ে করতেছি লাইভ স্ট্রিম। আপনারা দেখতে পাচ্ছেন হয়তো স্ক্রিনে। তো প্রথমে লগ ইনটি সেরে নিই, আজকে মাঝে ট্রাই করি, ইয়েস লগ ইন এবং গোল হয়ে গেছে। এখন ধীরে ধীরে ম্যাচের দিকেও যাব।
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Tony Adams, now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership.
He's got the shot away! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Threads one in. Oh, and he's through the middle. Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that was very necessary. Now it's Batistuta. Opts for safety. Beckham. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cannavaro. Rijkaard. So it is still 0-0. Passing is crisp and sharp. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, this is a great position. Great chance! It's there! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Messi. And it's Son Heung-min. Iniesta. He might be in here! That's going to go a long way. That's the throw. That's good play.
Oh, really well played.
Now the ball in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. That has ended up in no man's land. Cannavaro. And that is a little undercooked. Lewandowski gets his pass away. He could be in here. Big chance! Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Added time.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Well, there's the clearance. Messi. Looking for the runner. And here's Son Heung-min. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Early stages of the second half, and still two between them. Now it's Batistuta. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Son Heung-min. Played in deep. Messi. Now it's Batistuta. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Cannavaro. Great run on the overlap here. He's picked his way through. Cannavaro. That is good strength.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's having a go. It's a loose ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Suarez. Cannavaro. Passes short and sharp. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Batistuta.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Cannavaro has it out wide and in space. Hit into the middle. He gets big! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Good spot, he's seen the run. He's had a hit! Sticks it away! And what a climax we have here! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football, a real ride that had... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And already we're underway here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I mean, being an Italian defender, we all know...
There's the hit! It's off target and by quite a way.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
And it's Son Heung-min. It's run loose here. He's a sharp little ball. He's had a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona already making their first change. Not what was planned, I don't think. Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Brahim Diaz. And it's hoisted clear. Out of play for a throw. And that's definitely not his best. And now they can clear their lines. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Iniesta, Lewandowski. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Suarez. He is just caressing the ball. Barcelona are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's away, and the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He'll try to keep this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now, can they get it back? Here comes another cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's a lovely, neat pass. Looking for the run, and he's picked out the run. That was good alertness. And that is as far as they're going to go. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival, and they can counter here. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward, and he's there to make the challenge. Costa Curta.
There will
It's
be
Lewandowski.
1 minute added time.
Iniesta. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides,
And now,
but at
to all
half-time,
members of the
it is
crowd,
1-0.
I'd like to ask you to join
Yeah, I
me
like the
in
fact
wishing
that there
our
was a
birthday
genuine
boy
flow
a
to this
very
game, as
special
well as
birthday.
intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Robert Lewandowski. Number 10, Messi.
That gets things going for the
Coming on
second
the
half.
field, Number 21.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good
Batistuta.
time to start
Number
moving the ball quicker,
35.
Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Rice. No, that's been intercepted.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Son Heung-min. Cannavaro picks it up out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Brahim Diaz, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Nicely worked. Now this tries a shot! He's scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's got away. Picked out brilliantly. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Son Heung-min, well played. It's not an especially good pass, that. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Luis Suarez.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now the ball's gone astray. And he's there to retrieve it. And he's... And Batistuta! No mistake! And they've got their lead back. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got him this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
2 added minutes has
Final
been
ball
indicated.
not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. And he can clear it away. He's had it taken off him. Oh, he's onto this. And this is Torres. And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. And time is up. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this
Hello,
lot.
everybody, and
Without a
welcome
doubt, it
to
is the
today's
week's
match.
most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well,
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Messi! That is some save from Khan! Now it's Mbappe, and this is Forlan. He's been picked out. Messi. Lobbed in behind.
well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Forlan. Threads one in. Now it's Mbappe. Forlan. And the finish! And he's done it!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Look at this. It's one! It's in! And he celebrates his 30th goal. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Messi. Iniesta. That's a good ball out wide. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested... Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's shot a goal! It's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse exploited with glee. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
It'll be a throw-in. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Forlan. That's a good ball played into space. That's good vision. Real chance! Sticks it away! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Simplicity itself.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Costa Curta to Messi. Quality ball. Hoisted in. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Son Heung-min. Nicely weighted ball.
There will be 3 minutes.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mbappe wins the duel this time. That's played into space. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
And this is a quick reminder to let
Caution
you know
certainly
that
not
you'll
on
be
the
able to
agenda
catch
here
today's match
from both
broadcast
sides.
live on our club's FM
Terrific
station.
half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Keeper's ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Xavi Alonso. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And it's hoisted clear. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, easy pickings there. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Over it comes. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Henderson is there to clear.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pinches it off him. Looking for the runner. Well seen. Saw that coming. Jordan Henderson. A searching ball that into space. Messi. Luis Suarez.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Messi. Tries to get it clear, but they've got it again. Now it's Forlan. In with the challenge.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Forlan. Contact was certainly crisp. Didn't quite come off.
Well, he's the type that always fancies himself, Peter, in these situations, and with very good reason.
Substitution on the field. Son Heung-min.
And we have
Number
our
10,
very first corner.
Messi. Number 8, Iniesta. Robert
Forlan
Lewandowski.
goes short.
Number 4, Van Dijk. Coming on the field.
Well, they deserve
Number
an awful lot of
11,
credit for their
Neymar.
commitment to the cause,
Number
but it's a goal
35,
credit that would be most
Palace.
welcome now.
Number 18, Frank Lampard. Number 21,
And here's Forlan.
Batistuta. Number 14, Xavi
And into the
Alonso.
grateful arms of the keeper. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Alexander. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome
Hello,
to everybody who has
welcome
joined
to
us for
today's
this
match.
unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. So that's got things underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Fernando Torres. Well, that's well seen too. And that was very necessary. Well, there's the clearance. Now it's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! And that has skimmed the post.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Out to the left it goes. Son Heung-min. Still goalless at the moment. It's a lovely, neat pass. Shot could be on. Oh, and the shot! Goal! Santos! First blood drawn. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Santos are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Good spot, he's seen the run. And this is Iwobi. Hakimi got a long way forward to join the attack. Picked out brilliantly. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Raul. Eder Militao.
Raul really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Son Heung-min. And he's on his way!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Eder Militao can get it clear.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Aimed beyond the defence, and he's certainly onside here. Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
That's been drilled in, and he's heaved it away. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here, the game still up for grabs, and the half-time score 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances...
Roll! A real chance and a real let-off. Cannavaro. Iniesta. Son Heung-min. And that is out of play. He has found the way through. Hakimi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Lewandowski. Raul has found the net here, of course. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now the finish! Oh, impressive strike.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Time and again they are repelled. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Rodri. Oh, Good-looking ball. Hoisted in. Adams calmly anticipates. Son Heung-min. Keeper's ball.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he's picked out the run.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution for Santos. Number 2, Williams Saliba. Coming on the field is
There's a
number
real
19,
appetite from them to
Rijkaard.
finally put this game to bed,
Substitutions taking
but
place.
will they?
Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Neymar. Now a Droll. Quality ball. Oh, no joy this time. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, nicely intercepted. That has been cut short. Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And here's Raul. Raul. It's Raul! Oh, super goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Sant. And there goes the final whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have already started here. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Son Heung-min! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Now it's Forlan, and claimed it back swiftly. He's had a shot, and he's following up. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. He's shifting through the gears here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Lewandowski. And here's Batistuta. Gets his pass away. Adams can get it clear. And he's managed to gift it back. Seedorf. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So it is still 0-0. And he welcomes it in. And this is Lewandowski. And the shot! It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. So this the chance to fire his team in front. Oh, he's missed it, he's missed it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
And we're not going to make any further progress now. Hakimi. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. And Adams. Lampard. And here's a player who has defined a generation. That's a good ball played into space. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. So, third corner of the game. Has a look and place it forward. Germany are looking to go forward now. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning,
There
so
will be
good from
1
him.
minute added time.
Lampard. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, look, it may be 0-0, but it's had its moments. I think the most notable, of course, being the missed penalty. It could prove to be pretty costly, and we'll have to wait and see on that.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway. So neither side has yet broken through. Great hit! It's in! And finally he has breathed life into the game!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Germany have fired themselves in front.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Well, there's the clearance. Germany are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to...
Iniesta! Rising over the bar.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Now it's Mbappe. Germany couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, what has happened here? That's really well cleared.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again. Can he finish? Oh, denied brilliantly.
Iniesta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So their fourth quarter of the game. Iniesta! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
His radar picked up on that very quickly, and he was first to react.
Now it's Mbappe. "75 minutes played. That's a sharp pass. Potw gets it away. And that's been won straight back. And this is Forlan. Pass is just off target.
Germany surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
No, that's been intercepted. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
This is promising. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well played, well played. And this is Lewandowski.
There will be 1 minute at a
Lampard.
time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. And that is as far as it goes. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
And now, please turn towards
So, Jim,
the
how do you
screen
reflect
for a
on what
special
we've seen?
presentation
I've been in this
featuring our
position
guest
myself, and this will be
performers
difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding
Hello,
on it,
everybody,
but
and
it is
welcome to
equally
today's
clear and
match.
very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way.
The Netherlands promoted the philosophy of total football, and Clarence Seedorf is one of its finest exponents.
Yeah, pretty hard to find a weakness, isn't it?
Yeah, and for all his strengths, Peter, I think it's his passing that stands out mostly for me. He supports all of that with real determined movement, whether he plays as a 10 or deeper.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And it's Son Heung-min. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Over to the left. Oh, that's well spotted. Gets his pass away. And the shot! Goal! Japan! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Engages and forces him off the ball. Aims beyond the defence. He has found a way through. Cannavaro robs him of possession. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's really nicely played. He can get that clear. He is through here. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Son Heung-min! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Looking for the run. He's a sharp little ball here. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Can he put it away? Sticks it away! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Japan are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's shifting through the gears here. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Just off target. It's Batistuta. Messi. Interesting ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Searching ball that into space. And the half-time whistle goes. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Alonso has a look and plays it forward. Now there's a fine ball. He's got the shot away! There's a goal! The second half off to a spectacular start. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up. Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Drives it in. Dida has that under control.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Son Heung-min was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Shapes to shoot! Suarez is flagged offside.
Substitution
Both sides
for
then
Japan.
taking this chance to
Number
turn to their
7,
benches.
Neymar. Number 14, Johan Cruyff. Number 11, Xabi Alonso. Number 3.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to...
Can he finish? Yes, it's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And now they can clear their lines. He's picked his way through. It's Neymar! It's a loose ball. He's tried one! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Conte fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
And it's Luis Suarez looking for the run-up. And this is Luis Suarez. He's played it long.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Japan can breathe
Added
again.
minute has
Just.
been indicated.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Batistuta hits one! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
It's now the finish! Really well taken goal. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Clearly,
And that will be the final act. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?